I've been spending a lot of my time outside enjoying the beautiful spring weather, so I thought, why not do some hand lettering outside and film a YouTube video? So I have some hand lettering on my wall that I made a while back that kind of needs to be updated or redone, so I decided to recreate that in this video. You can follow along or you can just watch. I hope you enjoy it. So today I'm going to be recreating this lettering piece I did probably about 8 months ago. As you can see, it is done with Sharpie and some colored pencils. And today I'm going to be coming up with a new design for this and doing it with brush pens this time. So let's get started. So I'm sitting in a field with some evergreens. Look how blue the sky is. Also, we have chickens, so if you hear any weird noises, that's what it is. So now let's move on to the lettering. Okay, my tripod just broke, so we're just gonna make do for this video, and I'll have to get a new one. So, for efficiency's sake, I have already sketched out some designs here and picked out the one that I like the best. So, I like this one here the most so far, and it's obviously not very polished at this point, but this is the rough idea I'm going to be going for. So I'm just going to start transferring that to the page now. So I'm going to get out my pencil and using this as a reference, put it right there. I'm going to start sketching things out. So for this piece, I'm going for a very hand-drawn effect, so I'm not really trying to make all the lines perfectly straight. Yeah, there's a chicken. Alright, so I'm not trying to make the lines perfectly straight here. I'm just going for more of a hand-drawn effect, like I said. And so, also take note that I'm going to have to cut this down to fit into the frame. And so, I already have it marked down here at the bottom. I have to cut off this much, and I'm also going to have to cut off some of this side. And so so that's why it's like a little off center. So that's the sketching done. And now I'm gonna pick out which brush pens I'm going to use. Okay, so I've kind of played around with my brush pens and I think I've got a color palette going. So I am going to move on. Okay, so I've picked out this brown dual brush pen, if you can see the color of the cap here, and I'm just gonna start going at it. And so I picked as my two colors the brown, and then I really like this orangish burnt orange color here. So I'm going to use that, just kind of, it doesn't have a very sharp contrast between the two colors, and I like that. So I'm going to be doing this. Switching back to the burnt orange color. As you can tell, I'm not technically going by my sketches. If you can tell, the lines aren't really matching up. So I always kind of improvise as I go, just to get them to fit together even more. So. And for perfect, I decided to go with a green, just kind of for a pop of color here. So this is what it's looking like so far. up here it's a little off balance. There's some space right there. So I don't know if I should fill that in with something. So yeah, I'm gonna try to maybe put some stuff in here. I don't know if I should like... Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with like some green up here. So I'm gonna work through that and we'll just see what happens. So in this version, there's a swirl. And I kind of want to put a swirl in this other version. So maybe if we get a swirl going here. You can hear our chickens. There, it's not half bad. And I'm gonna add some more embellishments. At least thicken this up a little. We're just gonna go in with some other colors here. Just add a little bit of detail. Bring that around here. And I kind of like the idea of adding a little pop of orange over here just because. So maybe I'll add some orange in here. Some orange in here, and maybe get some little designs like this going. I think I like that. And I might even add like just a little swirl or just some little embellishments down here to kind of just give it some more overall flow. I also still need to add the Bible reference down here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that with my brown. So as I said, I'm going for a very hand-drawn look here, so it's definitely, it doesn't have like straight lines and perfectly aligned letters and words, but I kind of was going for a rough look, because that's what I was wanting it to look like. So I'm really happy with it so far. And I think I'm going to add in some more little swirl things down here. Okay, and maybe just a little bit of the green, just to bring it together. I just needed a little something. Okay, so I'm really happy with it so far. I'm going to go ahead and erase my lines, and then we can move on to maybe adding some more details to the actual words and letters here. Okay, now that I've got my guidelines erased, I'm going to add some detail to these letters, and maybe I'm going to go for an ombre look on some of them. So, I'm just going to get my orange color that I used for this, and I'm just going to go over it and just darken it at the top. So I'm going to keep the line consistent as I go. So I'm just going to try to keep the same line going. So, and just kind of make it look a little rough. Like, don't make it come to a complete stop right here, like a straight line. Just kind of feather it out a little bit. So yeah, I like that look. And I think I'm going to do that down here. Just a hint. Just to give it a little more dimension. And I might add some to the green. I think the green needs a little bit more color to it. So I'm just going to add this on the bottom half. So I really like how that turned out. So I'm gonna add a little bit more dimension up here. Just put some more colors in there. Yeah, I'm really liking how it turned out. So I think I'm gonna call that done. So I'm super happy with how my hand lettering turned out, and I hope you are too. If you liked this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.